of the main important things you'll need is your shadow box to hold your butterflies in. So I just got this shadow box, and the next will actually be your butterflies. So I'll be showing you how to press a butterfly that I have in here, and I will also be using this sheet of cork. So this cork is going to make it easier to pin the butterflies in when I actually put them in their permanent frame. So to stick that, you'll need some super glue. So I just got some super glue here. I've got 2 of these. I've also got this one here that is empty, so I'll be using this one today. And that is basically all of the tools you'll need for today. Yeah, you don't need any other tools, just the frame, the cork, the super glue, and the butterflies. So I'm just going to get right into this and we will start pinning the butterfly. Okay, so the main important thing you need will be your butterfly. So, sorry about the screen flickering if it does, but I have my butterfly in here. So it's kind of hard to see it, but I'll get it out, get a better view, and when I get the butterfly out, you always want to use some tweezers, or it will wreck the wings if you use your fingers. You could still wreck it with tweezers, just try and be gentle and careful. Now I'm going to show you the other side. So this is the other side of the butterfly. Now this one doesn't have a head. I couldn't find the head anywhere on the ground. But this is the stomach, which I'm really annoyed about because I would like this to be the wings on the back. But the front is this other side, if I could flip it around. So that's the front. And I will be sticking my pin in. Now this can be a trick part, can be really easy. You just want to have patience. Guys, so when you pin the butterfly, you want to try and get it in the middle. But this butterfly is kind of destroyed a bit, so it might be hard to get it in the middle and let it stay in the middle. It might slide right out, but we'll see how we go. And I'll try and get this in. So I'm going to try and get over here. Did make like a little pinch noise, which kind of is nerve-wracking. Okay, so I've got the pin in here. Now when you push the pin in, you don't want to go all the way down. You want to at least leave that much space so that you can grab it with tweezers or something, and it's easy to push in your frame. So once you've done that, you want to get your butterfly board. If you've made one yourself, that's good. If you haven't, and you just bought one, that is also fine. And I'm just going to poke that butterfly through. Now, you can see the body under there. You want to try and get in the line. Okay guys, so when you're pinning the butterfly, the strongest part of the wings are these end parts here. And what you're going to do with those, some tweezers, you can use those. So I'm going to try and, I have another pair of tweezers, I'm going to do that with the other side. Well, I'm going to hold the other side still while I pull one side. Then I will pin it in place. Well, if I can today, let's hope I can easily. Okay. So now I get a little bit of baking paper and I use that to hold it down without touching the wing with my finger. And then you want to get a pin and pin it in place. Whoops. Like that. Now I'm going to do that with the other side before I do the 2 back wings. So I'm going to do that side, and then we will get back to the back wings. Okay, now we're going to do these back wings. These ones are quite hard to do in my opinion. So, accidentally broke a little bit. I might need to do this off camera. Okay, that's one. So, pin it over here. Look at that. Now this is quite hard for me. So, this one's kind of already put under the wing. Just kind of needs to be flattened. Now you want to try and make the wings, these top wings, aligned the same, so that when you put it in the case, it's not one wing up and one down. Okay, grab my baking paper, and I'll just put one over here, and one over here. Okay, they're looking pretty good. Let's hope it is. These have to at least dry for like 3 to 4 days, just to make sure they are stiff and dried. Now we'll be setting up the frame. So step 1 with your frame is to open the back and take out the back of your shadow box. So I'm going to do that. Make sure it doesn't hurt your fingers. If you have something flat that you can slide onto this, that will also be good. And bend it up. I have taken this back off, and of course the screen's flickering. So I'm just taking this sheet of paper that we put in, and I'm also taking out this. Okay, so I took this frame thing out of here. Now I'm going to trace this onto my cork sheet, and then I will be gluing and doing all the fun stuff. So I will trace this on my cork. Guys, so it finally fits. It took quite a while. I had to cut little sections off at a time. It does puff up quite a bit, but I will super glue it down so it will not puff up. Okay guys, so now I'm going to trace out on this piece of wood so I know where to put the super glue and where to not. So I'm going to trace this out, and then I will super glue the cork to the wood. Change of plans. I had to use double-sided tape. Now let's hope this will stay here and stay stuck. So I'm going to just get my cork that did not glue on here, and I'm going to place it down in the corners, try and get it where I want it, and let's hope it won't stay there if I get it wrong. So I'll just place it down, try and line it up with your line, and just press along so there's no air gaps. Okay, just press it down, and here we go. So this has finally worked. The other times it didn't work, so I'm going to start pinning the butterflies in. Okay, so the first bug I'll be putting in will be a moth. Now it's going to be the granny moth here. Now this one's my favourite because it still has all the antennae and all of its legs. So I'm going to be putting this in. So I'll grab it from the top, find where I'm going to be putting it, and press it in. Let's hope it goes in. Okay, it's in there. I'll just straighten it out and then we'll have a look. Okay, pressed it in. That's looking pretty good so far. And then we'll do the next one. Okay, so the next book I'm doing is a butterfly. So I've got this nice butterfly here. It's the same as the one I taught you guys how to press the same kind of design on the back. I wish this was the front so you get some nice colours in this selection. Next to my granny moth. Okay, place it right over here. Like that. Actually, guys, sorry, I'm going to move it up a bit. It's a bit uneven. I'll do that off camera and then we'll get to the next one. Okay, so the next butterfly I'm doing is just this white one. This one has had some damage to the wings. I didn't do most of it. Most of this came like this. So I'm going to be putting this one below the granny moth. Oops, after I drop it. And yep. So it's just the same as the other ones. Just press it down where you want it. Like that. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing this little moth here. Now, I have this dragonfly, but its head fell off. So I'm going to use that super glue and glue it back on, and then I will put it in here. I will be putting it over here. Okay, and that sadly is all the bugs I have done. Okay guys, so it is about the end of the day, and the last thing you need to do is just piece this back together. So I'm first putting this part in, and then I'm going to put the actual butterflies in, which is my favorite part. Yeah, these butterflies and stuff are on here. Looking pretty good. I put the names of the butterflies up here. Except for that one, because I don't know what that one is. So I'm just going to gently put this in at the end, so if I want to hang this up anywhere, I can hang it up. And yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to get a better position, and then I will turn this thing around.